This is Unique and Sneak. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe and like, please. Comment if you would like. This is a review of Reese TC. I need to get that lady name right. Episodes 25 through 40, I think. I think I did watch 40. No, I stopped at 41. I think I did watch 40. Or maybe I stopped at 40. I don't remember. Okay, so... Okay, wait. Okay, I found it. All right, let me put that in that bag. Okay. All right, so, what happened? Oh, what I didn't mention in the previous episode, how he had printed up some papers for them to itinerary or something like that for a trip to London. That never happened. She didn't really elaborate on it, but she was excited when she seen the papers. Of course, he knew that she would be excited because that's somewhere she really wants to go. Well, to Paris, I think she said. She said she had to get her passport updated, and he said he had to get his. I don't believe that man have a well, what I wanted to say in the other video, he ain't got no damn passport. And that she never just did anything about that, so that fell through. All right, so she did more investigating. God, I can't remember. I watched this, I don't know, yesterday or last, I don't know. Okay, anyway, I'm trying to remember. She did some investigation. She was able to find out information about the wife. She got the wife number, the ex-wife, called the wife. The wife, the wife told her not to believe nothing that comes out his mouth. He's a liar. And the sister that he talks to, god damn, I can't remember the something with a S, I think. Sasha, I don't remember. So some name. The sister he be talking to, she is pretty sure that's his ex-girlfriend. She didn't go into asking her about his family. They had a brief, I think 30 minutes is a brief conversation. She didn't really find out too much from her, that he's basically a liar. And she went through the same thing with him. That's why they got a divorce. They was only married for 6 months. Oh, goodness. 6 is a bad number for him. It looked like everything get eliminated in 6 months for him. What else she said happened? She found out that he was married before to another lady, and that's the lady he lived in Rhode Island with. So he's lived in 3 different states: Georgia, Rhode Island, and Pennsylvania, where he's from. He was married before. He was married in 2015, something like that. She found that out because she pulled up the mother's obituary. That's how she found out he was married before. Wait, is that how she found? She found out the wife's name. She went down to the courthouse or whatever, got her number, blah, blah, blah. She found out he was married before and got, tried to look up that person information. That's who he lived in Rhode Island with. So he came home from work saying something happened with his knee at work. Then he said that it was a football injury. It happened to him before. But she said he was in pain and could barely walk, but yet he was going to work during that time, the same time. But then it seemed like it kept getting worse. I'm not going in the order that she said it, but I'm just going in what I could remember. It kept getting worse. So before I found out the other little things that she found out, in my head, I was thinking that because he's a liar, I think maybe, and he's a hoe, a man caught him with a woman and probably whipped his ass or something, or hit him on it. Something happened, and maybe a fighting or something like that was involved. That's what I was thinking in my head. Right now, I still don't know, because she still hasn't said, unless she's going to say it in the next between 40 and 50, because like I said, I stopped at 40, episode 40. So I don't know. Maybe she's going to say then. I don't know. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe he got his ass whooped or something. Also, because... Okay, let me go back. I'm talking like her now. Okay, so it kept getting worse. He was complaining about his job at the condiment company. He ended up quitting, so-called getting a job at Apple. What an Apple store doing tech? Child. Baby. I'm pretty sure he do not work for Apple. He do not work for no... He don't work for no... Apple wouldn't have can hire him. I know that for sure. Trust me. I know that. And I can't say why. But anyway, however he started, I think I need to get off right here to go, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep straight. Anyway, he started not going to work, I think she said, just staying in the bed, as it kept getting worse. He wouldn't go to the doctor. He probably don't have any insurance. He probably ain't got no money. But if he ain't going to the doctor, he don't have no damn insurance. That's why he ain't going. But she's saying, she really don't care, what he doing or how he feeling, whatever. And she steady asking him questions about California. He steady lying. All right, so I left off with her asking him questions about California. And he's steady lying. And the ex-wife said that he has not left the East Coast ever. Never, ever. And she really still don't know too much, about him. Apparently, she don't know what Reese Teesey found out. Apparently she don't know all of that. Maybe she didn't do her research into it. So Reese did her research. I can't say what I would have done in that situation. I don't think after only 2 weeks or a week or whatever of knowing a person, he would have moved in. And then you're a single woman. You don't know that man background. You don't know, she ain't know nothing about him. And she just, basically, she let a stranger she moved a stranger in, and she kept them. I think she mainly allowed it. Maybe they had a discussion if or agreement when he moved in, he helped with the bills or whatever. She didn't discuss that. She didn't, but that's what happened. He was paying the bills, and she never had anyone to assist or help her with that. So it's like a relief for her. And that's why she continued to believe and go on with the lies. It was a money thing. I get that. I get it. It was still risky and stupid. Good thing you didn't have any children, or he wasn't like, if you had children, I mean, God, I wouldn't have, I hope you wouldn't have done anything like that. But you being a single woman, you still shouldn't have done anything like that. You didn't know this man. It's locked down, it's quarantined, you know what I'm saying? No, you really didn't know him at all. That was crazy. That was real crazy for her to do that. Just because he was nice. Crazy people portray to be nice. Anyway, the knee, back to the knee, and him in the bed. I think he stopped going to work and just was in the bed because he couldn't move. It hurt too bad. And he was taking her medication, her pain medication that she had gotten from the miscarriage that she had. Instead of going to the doctor, getting his own medication. Again, I don't think he had insurance. Well, no, he didn't. He didn't have insurance. She found out that, we gonna get to that. Anyway, so what really pissed her off was when she went in the room, sat on the bed, and was talking to him calmly and asked him about California again, and he lied again. He called his aunt and said that she don't know why she not believing him or whatever. She coming up with some blah blah blah, and he ain't never lied to her. That set her off. That set her off, that he never lied. That was a lie. So I don't blame her for getting set off for that. You never lied to me, and then you just told a lie right in front of me, and I know you lying. Yeah, that would have set me off too. And she, you know, or if you watched it, you know how she was reacting, and she was angry. She probably would have done him something if he didn't get out. That's how mad she got. She probably would have did him something if he didn't get the fuck out. She was enraged. That had pushed her to the edge. And I'm glad you didn't go there, because he wasn't worth it. For lying, no crime, no, nothing, none of that was even worth none of that. I mean, I get he was lying. He's a compulsive liar. But it ain't worth his life. He didn't really do anything physically to you. Or like I said, if you had kids and he was doing something, you know, that shit, that'll push somebody over to criminal activity or doing something to him. I could see that. But lying, no. Or maybe he was whooping you, yeah, or putting hands on you, yeah. But lying, nah. They don't call violence. You don't need to put violence in just because he lying. But he needed to get the fuck out. Yeah. Okay, so that went on. He drove to Pennsylvania family member, a cousin, end up calling her or messenger her, and she contacted the cousin back. Oh gosh, she found out all kind of stuff from the cousin about him, that he been lying since he was a little boy. What could a kid be lying about? He been lying since he was a child? What the fuck a child could be making stories and lying about? I would like to know what he used to lie about when he was a child, and why. What could a child be lying about? That made what the fuck was he lying about anyway? Okay, so she ended up talking to the older brother. Is it the older? I think it's the older brother. Yes, the older brother. He said he ain't never had a conversation with him. He ain't talked to him in years. None of the family fuck with him. He's a liar. And guess what else? He's a fucking twin. So everything that he said, him being VP, wife, I think the twin have kids. I can't remember. But everything that he said he was, that's his twin. So he living through his twin. I can't say that's strange because it's his twin. Not his older brother, but, you know, twins have some sort of, I don't know, weird connection. I have twin brothers. So, I mean, and they're different, but the same. They don't think they are, but they are. So he living life through his twin. Anyway, the twin really don't fuck with him, but in case he need money or, you know, emergency purpose, the twin, you know, do talk to him every now and again. Kim, that he said was his sister, that is actually his niece. I think it's niece or his cousin daughter, Kim. Anyway, it's a relative. Kim is a relative. It's not a sister. The other sister that he was saying that was his sister, that's his ex. He doesn't have any sisters, so it's just the older brother and him, which he's the youngest, and a twin. The twin, they're 20 minutes apart. It's only 3 of them. The daddy has never been a fucking preacher. And the older brother said he's far from a preacher. The only time he believed that man ever went to church is when they got married and never stepped foot back in church. He was a fucking truck driver. He did do some sort of side security work. So I guess that's why he's saying his daddy was a police. So he put in some side security patrol and making it seem like his daddy was a police, and his daddy wasn't a fucking police. How he know these Bible scriptures, I don't know. But like you say, he is Legion. So Lucifer do know the Bible. Lucifer do go to church too. Why, I don't know. I'm talking about the devil. She didn't say, but she found out that, I don't know if I mentioned this a little bit earlier, that he was getting unemployment. that was during, but he was working. He was working, but I wonder if he was, you know, because that was during COVID, when unemployed people was getting, every week they was getting a good amount. They was getting like $600-700, something like that, a week. I wonder if that's what he was getting, and that's how he was paying the bills. We don't know. I don't know. She didn't say that. Maybe she'll say it in the next episodes. I don't know. Maybe he was doing that. Or maybe because he went to work, he stopped the unemployment. We don't know. I think he was going to work and getting them checks, some unemployment checks, because they was getting good checks during that time. They was getting it. Anyway, he worked at a grocery store. That's how he was served with papers for his other divorce. He was at a fucking grocery store. He was a contractor, or he did some kind of construction work at one time before he started working for the condiment company. Oh God. She packed all his shit up and put in the man cave room, which was the third bedroom. That was the man cave room he had made out of. That's where she put all his stuff. She went through his paperwork. His bag that he kept all his papers and shit in. She should have been went through that. And she found, you know, that's how she found out he had unemployment. And she found a couple of driver's licenses with different addresses. That's where she found the address that he stayed with his ex-girlfriend with. The other license she found, or identification, had the address to the goddamn mortuary. He put on his identification that he lived at a fucking mortuary, a grave site. That is so... Who the fuck does that? Out of all of that, I think that's what get me the most. He put the address of a grave as was he living there at one time when one of the women put him out, when he was living in his car? How you do that? Wait, when you go get the identification, you have to show them residency. And he put a fucking gravesite address. Where he used to work. His grandparents or none of his family is fucking buried there. They're probably buried in Philadelphia, maybe where they're from. I don't know. He lied about that. The only truth that he did tell this lady, the brothers, 3 of them, the other 2 he made up. He don't have any sisters. He made that up. So that's truth. His name is Truth. I think she found his real social security number that he put on the paperwork. I think maybe that was true. Something else was true. It was like 3 things, but I don't remember what it was. I don't know. Oh, that he was married to whatever, but he filed for divorce from the woman in Rhode Island, but the other lady, she filed for divorce within the 6 months. He lied about the woman's daughter dying. He lied about when the grandmother died, which I already knew that was a lie. So I'm thinking when he was going so-called to these funerals, when his grandmother and his uncle died or whatever, he was going to jail. He had to go to jail over the weekend. He had to check into the jailhouse on weekends. Was this every single weekend or some weekends, or was it just the weekends during that time? Why? We don't know yet. Well, she haven't said yet. The brother said you might want to look into it. He don't know all his criminal activities that he's done, but he, you know, he does have a criminal record. I'm thinking maybe it's some fraud because he's a liar. That's maybe some stealing. I don't know, but I hope it's nothing worse than that, because then I'm gonna be like, girl, you crazy. So maybe it's just something involving some basic shit with him lying and fraud or stealing or some shit like that. I don't know yet. The stepson said he did the same thing to him, took him to a car lot and looking for cars that they never would get. So he get a thrill all of that. He crazy. He is psycho crazy. He need help. What happened to him during his childhood? What happened to him? He been doing this since he was a child. He don't like his life. Or maybe it's just it excites him to lie. He don't know how to tell the truth. He don't know how to be normal, be himself, and it's from childhood. He don't know. Maybe he have that's personality disorder. Something ain't right. I never heard of that in my life. I know I got people that do this, but I mean, god damn, with everybody, something is not right, and he needs to be getting a check. And why his parents didn't take him to get checked, I don't know. If he been doing that since a child. I don't know if he fell on his, I don't know. I don't think he have any kids, because nobody said anything about him having kids. Good thing, well, I don't want to say good thing she didn't have any kids for him. Oh, I mean, that okay, that God did that. Hopefully in the future you find someone and you'll be able to have your family and have your child, you know, when you're, and it's healthy, a healthy pregnancy, if that's what you so desire, hopefully. I don't know what happened with the car yet. She haven't said with her Altima, whatever. He left all his stuff. He signed the divorce paper. He didn't read it. So therefore, everything that he left in her apartment is for her. So I don't know how that's going to play out. She said she think he's living out his car because don't nobody want him. And they should. He fuck with prostitutes. That's the main reason why you should have got fucking rid of him. The main reason. His nasty ass fucking with fucking prostitutes. You got to go. Your nasty ass. You got to go. That's probably who he was looking up on Facebook. Prostitutes. No telling what he been. Oh God. Ugh. I would say she should divorce. You know, I don't know if divorce it could have been that serious if you wanted to keep. But you said you was done with him. You was disgusted with him. I guess because of the line. Everybody have their limit. I don't know what I would have done, but when I know for sure when I heard about the prostitute shit, and well, not heard, but she read and seen this pain. Oh God, that's so disgusting. Anyway, what is wrong with him? I don't even think it's his knee. She hasn't said yet. I haven't could finish. Almost done watching it, but it may not be it's his knee. It might be something else. I wonder if he caught something or got something, or like I said, maybe he lied and told them, his people. That's how his cousin got in contact with her through Messenger, because he said that he caught his wife cheating with a man, and she put him out and stole his money. Good thing they know and didn't believe him and had to find out for themselves. Thank God they was able to get in contact with her so she could find out the real. The thing is, I can't believe this motherfucker is a whole twin. He never said that. He labeled his daddy as a hoe with other side kids that didn't exist. Now I know, I'm not gonna lie, when my brother was younger, he did that. I want to say he was in high school. It was young, like 14 or whatever. He's a twin. He did that. Lied and told people my daddy had side kids, and I think he said my daddy didn't even live with us. I don't know, but he would lie and make up stories like that too. But he grew out of that. And like I said, he's a twin. But he grew out of that. Why he did it, I don't know. But yeah, my brother did do that. And like I said, he's a twin too. But he was younger. He was a teenager. Maybe he got a thrill out of that. I don't know. My daddy did live with us. He didn't have, I don't know. Anyway, but this man didn't grow out of it. He gets a kick out of it, and he fucks with everybody's mind. It's like he like fucking with everybody's mind because he is as fucked up. His mind fucked up, so he like fucking with everybody else's mind. That's sick. Sick meaning something wrong with him. He's sick. Something ain't right with him. He needs to go get checked. And he needs a check. He needs to get a check. I'm trying to think of what else she said before I start watching the remaining of it. I can't think of nothing else. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, that was a lot. That was a lot that she found out. And I don't think any of the other women know any of this. But I have seen that he came online talking about she was lying. Man, ain't nobody believing what you fucking saying. I don't even give a shit what he gotta fucking say. I think he made a video or whatever. Don't nobody give a fuck what you gotta say. Ain't nobody gonna believe nothing you saying at all. And I still stick by that. I think you were I'ma say stupid. Because a lot of you said a lot of people were saying that they felt you were stupid. I still feel the same way. Now, I was saying this don't need to be no Lifetime or Netflix type of shit. I was saying that it ain't that serious for it to be that. I'ma recant that, like I said, if I find out more information that justify why it kind of could be. And so I'm gonna recant that and say, yeah, I think it can be. It'll be, because towards the end of it starts to be hilarious and funny like a joke. And I think it would be a good little Netflix or whatever show. I'm gonna give you that. Because it became comical. At first I was thinking maybe this should be like some type of strawberry letter. You write in to Steve and Shirley for this. That's what you should have done at the beginning, and see what they say. But yeah, it could be comical. Because nothing deadly or drastic happened. Like I was comparing it to Dirty John. Ain't nothing comical was about Dirty John. Dirty John was shit. Ain't nothing. Because he was on drugs also and all kind of stuff. And this man, you never said he drank a lot or he on drugs or anything like that. You never said that. So I don't know what kind of, again, criminal activity he could have been committing, but fraud shit, because that's what liars do. And steal. So let me continue to watch it, and the next review will be the final review. Okay. You know what? The key point I forgot to mention, when she said that every goddamn morning he would be on the phone talking to somebody. Finance can be deposited if you continue these items will be returned. What? Okay, key point I forgot to include, as I was saying, this motherfucker is on the phone talking to nobody, having conversations, full conversations, 30 minutes, hour, however long he was on the phone, having full conversations with his fucking self. If that ain't crazy, if that ain't fucking crazy, right there, I don't know what else is that. I believe that's the main, that part. I said the fact that he didn't mention he had a twin, that he was a twin, okay, but this motherfucker is having full conversations with nobodies, with Casper. And I don't understand why. Maybe it wasn't in her to do so. Me, like I said, I asked so many goddamn questions just to make a deposit. Jesus. Anyway, like I said, because she was so, they were engaged, they were married, she was pregnant. I can't, John said, hey, Oh, hey, John. No. I want to hear John's voice. And he would never have, people normally put people on speaker and talk. Ain't nobody got time holding no phone to their ear. She didn't even say he had earbuds and a Bluetooth in or anything. He holding it to his ear. Who the fuck does that? Don't nobody got time doing that, especially driving in the car. Don't nobody do that. I would have took the phone and said, hold on. I would have took the phone out of his hand. If he wouldn't have let me put the person on speaker or let me talk to him, I would have took it out of his hand. She could have found out then that he wasn't fucking talking to nobody. Right? Right. I'm sorry. I keep remembering a little bits and pieces of what happened with the conversation with the brother. Oh my God. How he had her mail some kid shoes to a little girl in a whole nother state. Not his niece. He lied and said it was his niece. Not his niece. I wonder if he made up a fake ass address, a fake name, and had something sent to Casper. If he did, he is a lunatic. It's beyond lying. It's beyond that. If that package didn't go to a real person, he's a lunatic. But I don't know yet. Maybe he have a kid, or he's maybe somebody he was in a relationship with had a kid, and he was sending something to them. But if that didn't go to a real person, he is a lunatic. He is crazy. I don't know yet. Something else. Oh, his mom. You know how he said that his dad was a police, but he was some kind of correctional officer. So I guess that's why he's saying anything security wise, I guess that's police to him. He don't know no better. He said apparently so, because he said his mom was a teacher. His mom used to substitute teach every now and again. So he labeled her as a teacher. So he don't know no better. That's what he gets from that. Substitute teacher, or you a teacher, teaching. Simple. You do some type of security work, oh, you the police. That's just how his mind is thinking. But he's lying. But that's how. I can't say that he lied about that, because substitute teaching, any type of security work is enforcement, law enforcement, but it ain't a police. It's not that. But it's in the field. It's the same, category. So, he exaggerating that, in other words. Okay. Let me continue on watching it.